Hello, hello, hello. What's poppin'? How's it going? Good morning. Good morning. I don't know why sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, wait. Oh, I went to the wrong page. I'm like, why is it looking like that? I was on my animation page and not the drawing one. What's poppin'? Good morning. How's everybody doing? I'm Are You Hero. I turn your favorite characters into spray cans, and I make video games. If you've been here before, of course you know that. If you're brand new, now you do too. How's everybody doing this morning? Um, I'm doing great. I am currently trying to figure out how I wanted this Digimon design that I've started working on a long time ago to look. So currently I'm just like tweaking it. Um, a long time ago, I want to say around this time last year. No, it's October last year. I did a Digimon design at a convention. Usually when I have some downtime, I'll sketch out a new design. So if you want, I'll show you what that one is. So this is the one that I did last year, and now I'm working on the next one. Did I shrink this? Will it change anything? No. It's just the borders are all off. I'll fix that. So yeah, this one I'm trying to like use Eevee because I think Eevee's proportions are great when it comes down to making my designs. So I'm gonna try to shape this in a way that it fits to where the Eevee's like head cuts off at and go from there. Because I think what I need to do is still use this piece here as like my guide, and then I should do like something like that. This one's tough because it has like these arms that extrude off to the side that it's like it's wearing another creature's fur. And I know I said I was gonna work on my. I'm supposed to be working on Five Nights at Freddy on time. I don't know what to do with the backgrounds for Five Nights at Freddy. So I guess I'll solidify the. Okay. I'll stick to the stuff and not jump around. 1 second. Let's pop in frame rate. Tarsi. Let's pop in. So in order to do this design, I use Chopper as the base. And, you know, I'm missing a few things. Let's turn this layer on. Oh yeah, I don't know what to do. Like I think I thought about giving him the mic. Let's see. Let's see. I needed to open up reference. Oh, let me open up my sound just to make sure that. Cool. I wanted to make sure Firefox and everything is off, so you're not getting that blasting into the background for you. Yeah, he generally has a mic with him. And I should readjust the ears ever so slightly. My phone or Tiny Paws? Okay. So I'm looking in the backgrounds, like he just has a mic. That's it. Like he just has a mic. So I'm just like, should I just draw the mics? Is the background? There's like two mics behind him. Let's see. Oh. Also, he has a top hat. I turned his nozzle into the top hat, and I'm hoping that works. Like I see pictures where it's like a checker pattern or what have you. Like usually, if I'm like gonna do a series, I'll watch a show or something like that. The most I have is watching the gameplay or watching the video of this movie. Gameplay just popped up as I'm like looking. But yeah, I watched the movie, but the movie, I don't think they kept to the original subject, because I don't know, it seemed very lighthearted for some reason. Like it's just like, oh yeah, here we go. I don't know how close that was, how realistic it was to the actual backstory. The comment section of people talking about the movie, they're like, it wasn't bad for like kid horror, and I was like, huh. Which I don't even think the original game was supposed to be for kids. Oh, okay, cool. I was about to like adjust things. I forgot I turned on the projection, so it's easier for y'all to see me do the line work instead of zooming in and out a ton. Yep, it'll help to have that on. I started doing a rough sketch of Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, and I'm not going to enjoy making Crash Bandicoot. And you might be like, why? Because he doesn't have any details or anything besides the silhouette, and it's only like if you look up a picture of Crash Bandicoot, it's literally gray and tan. That's all it is. And it's gonna be like the same issue with Sonic the Hedgehog. Like there are certain designs that are like, oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. This one, no. Like the villain in there, I'll have more fun drawing him. What's his name? Doctor something? I know it's in uh Neo Cortex is his name. Good morning, Cry. What's poppin'? Happy Monday to you too as well. No, I was just talking about how drawing Crash is gonna be fun. We're doing Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy. Yeah, it was like when I first started the stream, I forgot that I said I was gonna work on these designs. So I'm over here like, oh yeah, we're doing Digimon today. It's like, no, we're not. So I have to go back and start working on this one, which is gonna be a quick design, mainly because like it's not much to the designs of Five Nights at Freddy. Like they're literally a color palette. That's pretty much it. Like this is all brown. All right. Like I've had a few people request horror characters, and I'm like, okay, I could do a horror character. Yeah. And good news, I also have found my new computer, so I'll be able to do mobile streams again. I don't know how long it took me to find this computer though. It took forever to find this computer. Excuse me. Alright, so out of all the computers that I was looking at, I kind of want this. not to look like that and to like curve in a little bit like that. Okay, it'll look fine for now. It'll work for now. Okay, I'll tell you. So this is what ended up happening. Where is it at? I put it on my bar. So, uh, the refresh rate I didn't really care about because my old computer has 144 hertz as far as the refresh rate goes. Um, oh, is this? Mm, okay. I just saw something and I'm like, oh my god, no, I'm not going back on. This is the computer. So, uh, one is a 4070 in it. I have a 4080 in my current computer, so it's gonna be pretty fast. It's not gonna be as fast, or the graphics aren't gonna be as good as the one on my desktop, but I don't need it. I just need it like good enough to I could do things. It has 16 gigabytes of RAM, which I already found the RAM cards that I could replace it with, and it's cheaper just to get this one and replace the RAM than to buy the other ones. So I can upgrade my RAM to 64 gigs. It has two slots that I can upgrade the memory on it as well, or the storage. So that was enough selling factor for me that it's easy enough to open it up to upgrade the RAM and everything that I need inside of it without like an hassle. And because it has two slots for RAM, I'm like, okay, cool. I can upgrade my RAM to 64 gigs. It has a spot available for me to put my other hard drive because this is my old hard drive right here, my SSD, and it's 1 terabyte. I have 1 terabyte just sitting over here collecting dust, and it's either I pop it into my desktop and give my desktop 9 terabytes of room, or I plug it into my new computer. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna plug this bad boy into my new computer, transfer the data over, and we're gonna go from there. So a lot of the other ones that I was looking at, they were giving me issues. Where like, oh, you can only put one SD slot inside of it, or uh, yeah, I only have one slot to put my SSD card slot in it. So I'm like, I would have to choose rather not if I want to have one RAM, 1 terabyte, or oh yeah. Actually, I need to look this up because I'm gonna order both of them. I want all of it to come at the same time. I'm hyped though. I am the hype. Wait, can this only go? Hold on a second. I may have played myself. Can this thing only max out at at 32 gig? Oh, it can only go up to 32 gigabytes of RAM. Like, it's gonna be fast. It's just not gonna be as fast that I want it to be at. Overall, oh, okay, okay, yeah, it can go up to uh So the computer itself can go up to 2 terabytes, but I don't think it can go up to 64 gigabytes of RAM now that I'm looking at it. I'm not going back to the drawing board though. I'm just gonna be okay with 32 gigabytes of RAM. That's all. I'm just this is where I'm gonna be at. I'm not going. No. Oh, if I order it off the website, I get a bundle. Let me stop. All right, we're going back to drawing. I'm going back to drawing. Yeah, it's like half the amount of speed that my computer has right now, because my computer currently has 64 gigs. So it's gonna be fast. That's the main thing. I need it to be fast enough to do everything I need to, and plus when I do game development on the go, I need it not to take forever to do anything. So yeah, it's good. Actually, let me see if my friends at work today. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. That is the biggest thing that I need. So yeah, it's that's the biggest thing. It's like I haven't had to buy a new computer in a while, and luckily, like when I made my desktop, I like talked to like two of my friends for feedback on it because I never built a desktop before. So like one of them, when I was talking to him, I'm gonna do this with a highlight. One of them, when I was talking to him, I was like, so never built one before. I need feedback. He's also a game developer, so I'm just like, yo, so what do you have in your computer? And he told me what he had in his computer, and I was like, okay, how good is it? He's like, it's really good. I was like, okay. He's like, but I want to upgrade the moment I get some extra money. I was like, upgrade to what? And then we started talking about that, and I was like, okay, let's say that I want to build my own. What do I need? And he was like, well, these are the things I want to update to. Uh, if you get the same thing that I have, you won't have to worry about anything for a while. So I was like, okay, what are you gonna upgrade your computer with if you had the budget to do it? So then like we started talking. He asked me about what my budget was, and I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to stream with you guys without a problem, have my programs open without it overheating and doing all that jazz. So we literally went down the list. So then he was like, "This is what I would build if I had like no like budget. Um, like the grand giant computer would have had like water cooling, and it would have had like probably 128 gigabytes of RAM, more storage, a 4090, which the card that like the GPU I ended up getting was like pretty hefty. Like that was most of the computer. Like if I didn't get that thing, it would have been way cheaper. Like I think my graphics card cost me 1,500 to to just for the graphics card. But if I wanted the 4090, it's like 2K, which a lot of these have come down. You okay? What you doing over there? You okay? I heard it through my headphones. You hit your head hard, didn't you? You gotta be careful. Alright. So yeah, it was like at the time way more expensive to get the 4090 over what I had. And I was like, do I really want to like spend more? Yeah, I heard like a knock sound. Yeah, she's okay. Thanks for asking. She's okay. She's now over here. Gave her some pets. I just heard like a sound. And I was like, what was that? Loud. Oh yeah, computers are expensive. Like, I know I don't have like the craziest rig, but it's strong enough to do what I need to for my work. So, and that's the biggest thing. I need to make sure that I can still develop. I don't run into issues. Like I was working at a place in the IT. These are all not straight. There are none of those are straight. Okay. So I received the computer from the company, and the computer they had like an IT guy there. So I'm like, okay, this computer should be good. It's my first time. Like I built my first computer, and I'm like, okay, cool. But this guy could not build a computer to save his life. Like that computer, every computer I received from him crashed. And I'm over here like, what's going on here? Like, why is the computer crashing? And it was just like every reason why the computer would crash. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but how are you been doing this for so long and your computer crashing? And like I've had like IT guys like work on my computer and like nothing's wrong with it. Like, and the one guy that I did talk to, one of my friends, he's been doing IT for a long time, and like this guy images like 100 computers a year. Like every year, he has to reconfigure 100 laptops, getting them all set up to distribute and make sure they're like ready to go out the box and not no issues. And it's like one to like five of them out of the 100 have issues. I'm like, how did this guy issue me three computers and every single one of them had the same issue? And like the only solution that the guy gave me was, oh yeah, you need to format your whole computer. I was like, excuse me? I'm not doing that. Like the first time I did it, but then I'm over here like, yo, I need to tell somebody I'm losing time on task because the IT department is giving me buggy computers. All right? I'm over here like, man, let me let me just crack. Like, there was a point where they gave me this computer and it had issues, and I was like, oh, there's issues with the computer, and they're like, oh, just crack open the computer and do X, Y, and Z. Yes, it is. Oh yeah, they had me like cracking open the computer, and I'm like, bro, you want me to do what now? They're like, oh yeah, just open up the computer and do X, Y, and Z, and you should be good. I'm like, I've never worked at a job that they wanted me to go into their computer and do things. Alright, I'm gonna try something that's very weird and I've never tried it before, but it logically should work out. Yeah, I just cut that piece off and like moved it out of the canvas, because the way Procreate works is if it's not on the canvas, they'll just delete it. Yeah, no, they weren't gonna pay me a salary. They just wanted me to just climb underneath the desk and go right at it. Just go up there digging into their computer. I don't think I'm gonna draw the bottom row of teeth, and I think I might just leave it the way it is because I like it more so like this. And with the bottom row of the teeth, it looks like Steve Harvey. I just need to determine if I want the bow to be underneath his chin like this, or if I want it to be above the chin like so. I'm thinking I'm gonna put it behind it. That's what I'm thinking. I think I'm gonna put it behind it. Yeah, right? Alright, cool. He's gonna be there. I'm gonna go and harass him right after this stream. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna beeline over there to go and harass him. What y'all say, chat? Bow in front of the chin or behind the chin? It makes sense for it to be behind it. I know. I know. I don't know what this is hiding. Like that's the more logical route. Yeah, behind. Yeah. I'm just being extra. I know. Alright, let's mask out this. So, O'Reilly's. Okay, I bought a comic book, a blank, and it's for Cult of the Lambs. So, I'm thinking about doing a stream where I do a design on a Cult of the Lambs And if you're not familiar with blanks, I have like so many blanks here that I need to draw on them. So that's another thing I'm gonna do too is I'm gonna order a second camera, a overhead camera, so that I could do other types of art and you guys get to see that. And what that will do is I'll actually take it and fill up the space below me with another camera perspective of overhead, so that when I do that stream, uh, we have we have multiple angles. I don't know. Some people like to see their hands move when people are doing art, so having a second camera might help out. Like I've seen quite a few people. They have like a camera. I'll still have the 4K one or like the one that's like actually streaming my iPad to the screen because I think it's necessary. One day I'm gonna figure out how to make my reels off of doing this instead of going back and cutting them up. But until then, I'm gonna keep doing them this way. Especially, so if I turn off this mode and I actually just do all my art from here, y'all get like a lot of zooming in and stuff like that. So this is crazy with the beat behind it. But yeah, y'all get a whole bunch of that, which I don't know if I still don't know which more entertaining to like watch or like engaging to see. Also, the reason why I say the Five Nights at Freddy like designs are gonna be easy because they're like, if you see this in the top hand corner, they're literally like two or three colors max each. So it's not like it's gonna take a long time for me to actually like do their designs because each of them are literally like a few colors. Like you're about to see why I was about to skip doing this one today. Just cause like in one stream I can finish out a Five Nights at Freddy design. Kind of like how when I was working on the Sonic the Hedgehog designs, they're not hard to like complete quickly. So it's just like yeah, that's what they look like. The actual people? What do you mean?
参ったよな。いきなりかっこ悪いとこ見せちまって。もう少しだけ待ってくれないか。
Like I was saying, like this, I like to do more challenging designs. Oh, I mean those are next. Those are next. I plan on like their designs are easy too. So it's like I know that the borders on those I wanted them to have like blood dripping from them. I need a good brown. Just like I think this brown has too much into it, so I think I'm gonna take this one and change it to brown. Okay. His bow is black too? Come on. I thought his bow was red at least. Oh, hold on, I have to let Tiny Paws out. She is running into me like crazy right now. Did I hear her barking? Do y'all hear her? Y'all hear her? She went out there starting stuff, and then when the other dog retaliated, she's over here like, yo, I didn't say anything. Okay, good. She's going nuts out there. Just know that. She is going nuts. Let me turn off all these layers. The tiniest of paws. Do 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 do. Do do do. Also, sorry about missing stream last week on Friday. Work was hectic. Like, I didn't get off of work until late on Friday, so I didn't get a chance to do much of anything. I literally went to the gym, came back, and I was like, okay, I have more work to do. But going forward, I will try not to miss the streams for no reason. Unless it's like out of my control, like when the power and stuff or the internet went out. Yeah, it's just like they put on their own like deadlines, which like offset things that I'm like, yo, no. So that's what they're getting next time is a no. I'm like, I choose my stream. Your poor planet does not get to impact me. Yeah, they're gonna learn today. %. So sometimes I get really like excited to do my highlights and I do them in the incorrect order. Cause like I know y'all have already heard me like, oh yeah, shoot, I did my highlights before I did my shadows, and I'll turn this back onto the projection mode just so it's easier to see what I'm doing. And then I'll come back and I'm like, oh shoot, I did all those highlights first and I was supposed to do my shadows first. It's just something, I don't know if it's like psychological or not, but it's something about doing the shadows first that give me more of an understanding of the shapes and forms than doing the highlights. Because the highlights, I guess, they kind of just sit on top of the surface where the shadows dictate the form a little bit more. And it's funny too, cause like doing highlights and shadows used to be my least favorite part. Like I used to not like getting to this part because I was like, man, I don't know, like making the shadows and stuff look good or is like kind of difficult, and like knowing where my shadows are gonna be at. And I think just putting myself through the ringer in certain areas actually helped out. Where I was like, okay, fine, I'm just gonna force myself to do highlights and like choose designs that have very difficult highlights to achieve. So the hardest ones for me are metallic things, because trying to figure out where the highlight's gonna be at and where the shine is. What's poppin' is bloody. So yeah, like forcing myself to like step out of my comfort zone and just make things like that I knew would look weird or be very difficult was the biggest thing. I don't know why my bot sometimes it'll read people entering and sometimes it just doesn't read anything at all. And I'm just like, yo, can you talk to me? Oh, this person's on YouTube. What's popping over here?
それはかつて聞いた。お前にとってのそれは
I think
一体何なんだ。
ただお前のそういう背負ってごちゃごちゃしてるとこを見て
I
た
think I chose the wrong.
てか
Am I not using white? I'm not using
言い
white.
てえんだ
I'm not using white. This whole time I haven't been using white. I've been shading with the wrong color. All my shadows have been done with gray.
それはかつて聞いた。お
Gray.
前にとってのそれは一体何なんだ。
ただお前のそういう背負
So you
っ
see
て
how
ご
like
ちゃごちゃしてるとこを見てた
how much darker they were, and then like once I threw in the white, they're a little bit
俺
brighter.
が
Cause I'm like, oh, why aren't these highlights looking as good as they should be on the eyes? Cause I'm using the wrong color. All right, easy fix. That's a shadow spot. Highlight here. You know the crazy part too? When you do highlights, if you add too many highlights to a surface, it makes it look really like metallic and metal. But if you reduce them, it's like, oh, this is a more matte. Like you can tell the material of something just by the shine on it. Like, so because of his eyes, because I did that like smooth with the dot, it makes his eyes look like they're made of a different material, like more marbly. Yeah. out to my car. I noticed that my glove box is broken. So now I have to fix my glove box. That's great. Don't ask me how. Maybe the heat from the sun destroyed the plastic that was in there holding it together, but yep.
それはかつて聞いた。
Yo, when it
お
rains,
前
it
にとって
pours.
のそれは一体何なんだ。
ただお前のそういう背負ってごちゃごちゃしてるとこを見てるとなんでか俺が
For those y'all who don't know, those cicadas, it sounds exactly like that in Japan. Like they actually make sounds like that in Japan, and it's just like, dang. What time are we sitting
俺
at?
なんて
I have
こ
7 minutes.
の世界と比
Okay.
べたらちっぽけな俺が何したって
Like every anime has it, and I'm like, why do they have this? Because most of them are referencing actual things in Japan. I don't know whose idea was it to actually have the sound of their wings flapping in the background of this song, but I don't need it. It's not necessary. Might just be me, but not necessary at all. Everybody. I think his shadow work could be a little bit more aggressive. I just like brought this up a little bit higher. Actually, I don't like the shape that it's making here, so I'm just gonna pull it down a little bit more. Make this one a little bit more aggressive. I don't actually think red's gonna work like it usually does. I'm digging that blue though. Oh, I said I need to stop using red anyways. When I tell you, you know I use red a lot when my printer runs out of magenta before it runs out of black. Like, you know it's a problem when my computer, my printer's like, yeah, we're out. We're out. I can't use purple because the other one has purple. And there is one that's actually red. I think green might be this one's.
イタチはお前のこと
I don't like this
それ
green.
でもイタ
I
チ
don't
は
like that
笑
green
って
at
死
all.
んでいったこれがイタチの真
Turquoise?
実
Could I get away with turquoise?
お前の兄の
Like a dark turquoise? Yeah, let's see if I can get away with a dark turquoise on there. Like something around there. I don't know what the background's gonna be. I was thinking about making it a grid pattern just because of what was it? It's like a showrunner. So I'm gonna go over here and just grab the background from this. Copy. And then go back to the design. And if I paste this one, it's not gonna be this way. I'm gonna rotate it like 90 degrees. 45 degrees. Freehand. So like that is gonna be this, and then I need to make a clipping mask, and then I'm going to scale this up
お前のことそれでもイタチは笑って死んでいったこれがイタチの真実
to around there. And
お前の兄の
if I make this into a reference layer, it won't work how I thought it would work. Let's see. If I select this, go here and make a mask, make this a clipping again. Invert this. Fill the background with black. And also do a clipping mask, question mark. Drop the opacity by half and then go into the squares themselves Nope. Okay. 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 Let's see if I. All right. We're trying to figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Watch me. Watch me. Trust me. Trust me. Trust the process.
ナルトお前は俺より
All right. If I duplicate this multiple times, because right now the opacity of those lines are really light. Then if I select this,
さあ行け
clear,
あいつを救い出せるのはお前だけだ
invert, select, clear, invert.
お前はサスケを兄弟だとサスケ
Now if I go into one square, oh my gosh. Okay, 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 okay. Let's try this. It really does not like this. There we go. Okay. I just have to reduce the amount. That's it. That's it. I told you I trust the process. Oop. There we go. That's the proper one. I think I hit every single one that's necessary for the design. All right. So then we're going to go back down here. I'm going to delete this one, drop the opacity on this one down here to around here and level. Turn off this one right here. I kind of like that. I kind of like. Then if I go to the background,
お前は俺よりいい目を持っているサスケは今闇の中にいるさあ行けあいつを救い出せるのはお前だけだ
I don't know, chat. I might be cooking here. That's all I'm saying. I might be cooking. Okay. It's 9:35. I'm about to call it here. We'll be back again tomorrow or later on this evening at 7 to do more design work. I'll be posting an update on my Instagram around between 3 to 6 Eastern Standard Time. I'm just going to make a post just talking about what's happening and what's coming down the pipeline. All right. Until next time, I appreciate everybody joining me for another session. Please like and follow if you're on YouTube. It helps in the algorithm, gets the stuff pushed out there. If you're on Twitch, also follow me. You know, we're on our road to what 100. That's what our goal is. So every follow helps out. Until next time, I appreciate you all being here with me. You can be anywhere else, but you're here with me. Yeah, you do the same. Until next time, Hero out.
Let's go.